And today we'll give you some great things on rental trends. We'll give you a full look at our new rental creation kit, the different ways it breaks through to create successful standout exhibit designs and event designs, and how it actually brings you efficiency. So what exactly is the rental creation kit? It's a solution that hands you more design freedom, design speed, and budgetary flexibility, all in creating purpose-built, affordable rental solutions. Here's our three keys: design freedom, design speed, budgetary flexibility. Beyond these really cool photos, we'll share with you what all that really means, and moreover, we'll show you examples of freedom, speed, and flexibility, and how that makes your customers happier with rental solutions, how it gives your solutions a unique sense of place, offers balanced mass and scale, and that are exciting for attendees. So to dive a little deeper in our keys, we really believe at Moss in solutions that help customers compete and offer clear value. So when we talk about the freedom, we want to really kind of blow the lid off with these new, unique ideas that do have value. And it's really got to have your design intent at heart. So if you can, think of the rental creation kit as this really massive menu, right, that lets you also create and cook up your own dish. It lets you use products from every single Moss system for extreme versatility. On the speed side of things, we're conscious of ever tighter turnaround times for quotes and execution. So when you're called for last-minute requests, you can design something really incredible, really fast, and also get it to show site with great reliability. So on the speed side, the rental creation kit is unique by having dozens and dozens of these 3D model files available to get your projects going faster. So let's look at some stats about why purpose-built rentals really make sense right now. In a nutshell, demand for more rental exhibits is growing. This year, an Exhibitor Magazine rental survey found that 48% of marketers say they've rented exhibit, and this is compared to 36% in 2011. That's the demand right there. Furthermore, 3 in 4 marketers say they understand the benefits of rental exhibits, and 12% don't even own any exhibits at all. And lastly, in the second quarter of the year just ended, 62% of exhibit designers said rental projects were up a little from the previous quarter. This is more than a 10% increase over a level that did hold steady for 3 straight quarters. So there's both a clear opportunity to sell rental, and we feel like really an opportunity also to further educate your customers on rental, especially on the new thinking that we're talking about today with purpose-built solutions. We want to share with you one more stat. It's really about the wow aspect of things. So younger trade shows are saying that they really like the product demonstrations, they're attracted to booths that teach in an entertaining way, and they're taking lots of pictures. So they told CEIR that 42% of them are using mobile devices to take pictures of trade show exhibits. So it's got to be pretty, clearly, as we all know. Again, we're looking for value, great looks, and satisfying the attendee for that trade show. So I actually want to give you guys, the audience, a chance to interject here and tell us a little bit about your rental experience with your clients. So let's take a look at this question before we move on real quickly. How much is rental a part of your business? You've got 4 answers to pick there, and we'll leave this open for a minute. Rental business is growing hotly, a little bit static, or declining. So please take a moment. I see a lot of answers coming in, and I'll relay those back to you. So thanks very much for your vote here.
Hi, Mel.
Hey, Christine.
Hi.
Still seeing some movement, so we'll leave it open just a few seconds, and we'll give you a tally. Christine Spiteri, our manager of environmental design, is on the line. You may have heard her give us a hello there, but she's going to walk us through some renders in a minute after we close out the poll and give you the results here. All right. I think it's close enough that we can call. 62% of you say rental business is growing. 14% say rental is growing hotly, very nice. 23% static, and just 1% say it's in decline. So thanks for your votes. And we'll have just one more of these polls to let you have a voice in our presentation today too. Excellent conversation. Let's close that out, and then let's welcome in Christine, and she's going to walk us through some really cool projects with Rental Creation Kit.
Hello, everyone. So let's jump right into some examples of exhibits designed with the Rental Creation Kit. You'll see how easy it is to bring your creative vision to life with rental solutions that are impactful, modern, and that meet your client's goals. These next designs are made up of two core building blocks of the Rental Creation Kit, the Construct system and the Easy Wall system. Each design shows the systems working together in different configurations to fulfill different client needs. Here you have an impressive looking exhibit that uses the strength of the Construct system to add height and create long unsupported archways. There's also an area for private meeting space, storage, and plenty of opportunities for color and graphics. Designers are often asked to add height to their designs without rigging or hanging from the ceiling. This booth shows two square signs resting on top of the self-standing C-120 structures, allowing an opportunity for some high ID without the need for pick points. With the main parts of the structure in position, you can then keep customizing your design by adding other rental fabric elements. Just because it's a rental and easy to set up, it doesn't mean it has to look that way. Here's one more. This one also shows a mix of Construct 120 and 80 Easy Walls, but with some custom-built ceiling elements.
So the question for us, after looking at a few of these, and we'll break down our views a little bit more, is how to actually get to a place like this, right? A place where you've got something with great design intent, great look, satisfies you, satisfies your client, which is the most important thing. Well, you get started quite easily over at our website, mossexhibits.com. And just from our homepage right there, you can get to the Rental Creation Kit page, where you've got dozens and dozens of these files available ready for fast, free download. And you can start designing right away. Again, we talk about those fast turnaround times. These Construct 120 and 80 millimeter post models that you see here, the post beams and assemblies.
It really depends on how many shape and size and how many, I don't know.
They're a huge part of what's at your creative disposal. Right there.
For this job.
Yeah.
We just haven't done enough testing and development work.
Well, so we'll take a look at all these post and beam products. You can also see the shapes right there for all the files you can download as well, everything from arches to walls to shapes, as we'll take a closer look here. And Christine can walk us through some of what you'll see as you start working with the models.
Yep. Once you download the 3D models from the Moss website, these files can be imported or merged into your scene as a DWG, 3ds, or Max file. So whether you work in 3D Studio Max, FormZ, or another 3D program, you have plenty of file types to work with. As you can see in the blue area, each product and its size are labeled within the main file. So all you need to do is select the products you want and add them to your scene. We know that designers have to deal with tight timelines and budgets, multiple revisions, and design options. These are the 3D design tools you need to get right to work. Start creating exhibit, an environment of your and your client's vision. Our 3D construction elements and rental product files are your building blocks and a jumping off point for your imagination and design concepts.
So the bulk of this structure that we're seeing is Construct 120 millimeter and also Easy Wall. In terms of some of our actual building blocks, these components, when we talk about construct 80 millimeter and 120 millimeter, we do offer 5 stackable rental posts. They range from 4 feet tall to 10 feet tall. And when we talk about the beams, as you can see across this structure at the top, we do have various lengths from 2.5 feet to nearly 19 feet. With our design files that you have access to, the math's already been done, so when you actually have an assembly of a beam between 2 posts connected, we'll have a nice round number. We have those in metrics, so for example 3 meters, 20 meters, 16 meters, what have you. For construct 80 beams, our standard lengths vary up to 15.9 feet long. And again, the lock assemblies are also included in those 3D modeling files to help you speed up the designing. So let's again break down this in terms of what we're looking at there. So you can see the posts on the left. You can see actual construct 80 posts in the center of this structure. Those are short custom. So again, you do have the capacity for custom elements here. But the basis of this is pre-designed items that you can use to really blow out just a purpose-built solution that looks unique, that functions well, has great design. We talked a little bit about Easy Wall being introduced. So here you can see our rental Easy Fabric wall at the front corners. Easy Wall also makes up a bulk of that kind of reception and storage center in the middle of that booth as well. But the great thing about Construct is it goes up pretty fast. So we've got patented pull-tight lock system. That's our proprietary design. It's integrated right into the framing to connect the posts and the beams there. And you also may have noticed on the Construct side, it's got a beefy look, especially the 120 millimeter. There are no system grooves on all the surfaces, so you maintain this clean, really crisp, modern, and sleek look. Instead, we've got different cladding options that let you mount the graphics however you'd like. Christina's going to tell us in a minute about those, but here's a quick look at how posts and beams assemble here. The great thing about Construct is its ability to span. So you can do single beam free spans of 30 feet in 120 millimeter or 20 feet in 80 millimeter without the need for any vertical support. You can actually extend that functional length by 10 feet if you use double beam and spreader construction. So think of it, if you want to span 40 feet with 120, you can. But again, that'll just be using the double beams and the spreaders there. And now, Christine, we've got a look at some of the cladding options for Construct.
In the image on the left, from left to right, you can see we have the F cladding, hidden corner, H, and S cladding. This allows you the flexibility to use the Construct system to frame out your fabric panels and graphics or not. So the image on the right shows what the cladding would look like on the Construct frame. Use the F cladding for an exposed frame, S cladding for a smooth fabric surface, or hidden corners for fully hiding the frame.
And again, you do have the capacity for some custom pieces, and we just want to show you these real quick. Again, this isn't standard for rental, but with Construct, some neat things, you can make pretty acute angles, so angles up to 30 degrees, both in 120 and 80. You can also bend our Construct system. So it's 185 inch minimum bend radius for 120. The minimum bend radius for 80 is 109 inches. So again, there's ways you can customize some pieces, whether it's in a pure rental project or if it comes into a more custom purchase project. We just want to show you these options available. Also powder coating, of course. And those not being pre-designed, those would be reflective of a price premium. So now we can actually take a look at what designing with Easy Wall is all about. And Christina will walk us through this.
This exhibit is made of mostly, if not all, Easy Wall. There's a private meeting space, a storage room, and an open lounge. The lighted archway is made of stacked panels that create a highly visible presence, and it doesn't demand much floor space, and it allows for plenty of traffic flow around it. The Easy Wall system comes in various wall sizes, including curved walls and headers. When you add doors and accessories, you complete the look and finish off your design. Some other things to point out here are the Illuminage Easy Walls, which feature perimeter LED light box technology and the Easy Interactive Unit that lets attendees view up to 8 pieces of content, such as photo libraries or videos.
And before we talk about easy ideas a little bit, here's another chance to get your guys' thoughts out there in audience land. Let's send you out another poll and talk about Easy Wall a little bit, and we'll launch this. So just if you could take a couple seconds and real quickly, how often does Easy Wall or portable modular actually factor into your business volume? And again, thanks for taking the time to vote here and your choices. Easy Wall factors in many of our projects, some of our projects. We just don't build that many projects using modular, or I just love, love, love to know more about Easy Wall. So again, we'll leave this open just a couple seconds. We'll tally it up for you. Needle's still moving. We'll give it a couple seconds. And Moss News can call this one. 12% of you say Easy Wall is a factor in many of our projects. 33% say Easy Wall is a factor in some of our projects. 29% say we just don't build that many projects using modular or portable systems. And 26% of you say I'd love, love, love to know more about Easy Wall. So thanks very much for that sentiment, and you guys will be glad to know that in our upcoming webinar series we will focus both on Construct 120 and 80 and also purely on Easy Wall there too. So thanks everyone for voting, and we'll talk a little bit more about Easy Wall right now. So what we're seeing, oops, sorry for the advance there. These are a couple vignettes out of our Easy Ideas guidebook. This is really a thought starter or inspiration guide. Really with a wide array. So it's got everything in there from inline spaces to conference rooms, even some two-story structures, and all of this is scalable, right? So it's really just a thought starter. For example, what you're seeing here, both of these could be built much wider, and in our design book we've got 17 of these. So again, everything from conference rooms going really high, going really wide, different shapes. But you can look forward to this. This will be part of our follow-up to the webinar, so we'll link you right to the guide and you can take a look there as you like. So with Easy Wall, we've seen everything from headers and curved corners to return walls and towers, and from our previous looks at some renders, we've seen how you can marry Easy Wall and Construct in some very nice designs. So let's talk about kind of our large category of rental products. This is an example page out of our Moss Rents catalog. This has everything from mobiles, surrounds, lots of your classic hanging sign type shapes. So again, lots of categories in our catalog. This will be part of our follow-up too, but you can get a sense of all we have to offer from our rents program and all the sizes that are available right there. So just to give you a quick flavor of, if you were to pour through that, there's lots available either as really a centerpiece or focal point of an exhibit or event design, or for stage designs, building arches, entrances, wayfinding, really cool things. So let's just show you a couple things real quick. First, we're going to show you our elevated square with Illuminage. So this is actually a 20 by 20 construct system structure. It's out of the 120 millimeter. It's internally lit, so you could think of this maybe as the main feature of an island space, or if you had some space that was quite large, you could use several of them and kind of parse out those areas. So this is one facet of what we have in our catalog. Next up, we'll show you our light bar. This is another internally lit piece. Perhaps could serve as a reception area or refreshment area. This is our full-size version. We've also got the half size and the quarter size, so you can kind of use your imagination, pull down all those models and start designing a render, really using your floor space there. Next up is our wave tunnel. This is one of our many arches and tunnels available for rent. Can be used singly or in multiples, and why I really like this one is it's an intriguing shape, and especially if you have multiples of these, kind of creating an unexpected destination for an event. We thought that was a nice one to show you guys as far as some samples. And here is our trigon. The trigon shape can be used at maybe each corner of an exhibit, or maybe in a series, maybe highlight one edge of an exhibit space. So picture yourself in perspective looking down, a 40-foot space and seeing a bunch of these with some nice brand messaging or some interesting graphics there. So all of these can enrich the experience with eye-catching vibrancy, lighting as we've seen in color. And the last one we're going to show you is a light box. We have several rental light boxes, including an 8 by 10 foot size. And that's really a nice big shot of brilliance and some nice visual stimulation there. And you can go right into your... Yeah.
All of the standard products shown in the Moss Rents catalog are also available for download as 3D models. Each product in each size has been realistically recreated with 3D designer in mind. Again, just download the appropriate 3D file type from the Moss website and import or merge what you want in your scene. You can leave them as is in the white rental fabric, or feel free to apply your own custom textures and graphics.
Yeah, so this ties it up all really nicely. We're proud to offer so many models available for fast download here. And again, it's our entire Rents catalog. And then the pieces to help you build with both Construct and EasyWall and use them together. So that'll kind of tie it off for us and bring us back to our 3 keys that we've talked about. Design freedom, design speed, and financial flexibility. So obviously the important thing being, what's great for your client? What are their goals? Whether they have a budget to start with or the budget changes, or you can give them some options right up front. So the Rental Creation Kit is really a solution. It's quite literally a kit where you can pull from all of our product, various sizes. You can dial it up or dial it back as needed on that financial flexibility side of things. So we hope that you've seen some of the advantages with the Rental Creation Kit and what we really feel like is a new era of design freedom and really giving you as designers some choice to be more than cookie cutter and to be just really exciting in how you work with your clients on rental solutions. So hopefully we didn't go too fast for you. We're kind of right on time. We do have some time for questions. Feel free to send those in. And I'll put up our contact information here. Again, my name is Mel. You see my email there as well as Christine's in our general mailbox. As I mentioned, please be on the lookout for our follow-up resources as far as easy ideas. We'll give you some links to videos, and we'll also give you a chance to hold the date for our upcoming Moss webinars, the next of which is actually on the Construct system. And we've got some other great topics. Again, everything from EasyWall to our Radiance Lightbox line, and lots of great things moving forward. So of course, feel free to send us some topics you might like to see us cover with our webinars, or also feel free to contact your account executive with any questions there. And I know there's a lot of you on this call, so we can also help put you in touch with a project manager or the account executive who's right for you. So we'll take a look at some of our questions here. And then also remind you too, we'd love to see you at Exhibitor. Our booth is 1231. We've got lots of new products. And I can tell you there's some stuff we're keeping in the hopper for Exhibitor that we'll unleash there, but definitely what's new from us at Exhibitor is going to be our RGB Web Bright light box, a color-changing light box, fully programmable. We'll have our rounded moss groove corners, which are new. We've also got floating shelves, which are for our Illumin Edge light boxes. So they're these really sleek shelves where the system is actually hidden. So they look like they're floating, hence the name floating shelves, just a really clean design and standard for our Illumina light boxes, but also completely adoptable for Moss Groove and Easy Wall applications too. So excited for a lot of stuff on the horizon at Exhibitor, and feel free to shoot us a time you'd like to meet if you'll be in Vegas for that. And we'll take a look at some of our questions here. So again, thanks for joining us, staying on the line. So how can you save money on shipping of rentals? That's a great question. We might have more on follow-up. Not sure how much you're renting or using from Moss now, but again, everything we do is lightweight. With the fabric especially, it's lightweight. Our construct system, if it's replacing something more traditional like wood or steel, I think pretty conservatively on the types of structures that construct would be used for, you're saving about 30% probably on weight as far as the percentage of weight over something like steel or wood. But we'll see if we can add more to that in our follow-up there. So here's a question about rental prices comparing with other pricing that's out there. We can give you kind of a ballpark percentage, and knowing that all the projects are going to be different, they'll be priced accordingly. But in looking at a couple of our examples that we've shown you, figure maybe about the purchase price for some of the examples we've shown you might be around 35% more than what the rental price would be. Here's a question about kind of an angular question. Everything is very square. Any other styles that allow for curves and arches, etc.? Again, you can bend our construct system. We also do in Easy Wall offer bent panels for Easy Wall, so you can do some nice things with maybe serpentine walls or also curved corners for a conference room. And again, the door isn't shut on custom elements on a rental project. They'll just be priced with a little bit more of a premium. But we can do custom panels for Easy Wall. We can do different bends for Easy Wall than what's standard. So we've got a lot of standard items in Rental Creation Kit, but you can also do lots of things as far as including custom elements. And again, remember, whatever your inventory is, whether it's rental inventory or whatever assets you have, maybe you have, some kind of reception area, platform, or cabinets, you can use our products to complement that. Whatever the scale or size of the project is, your project can be 100% rental creation kit, or maybe it's 45%. Whatever you really need it to be is what it's there for. Yes, this presentation will be accessible to view later on. I appreciate the sentiment. We'll get that recording up shortly. Question about Exhibitor. Exhibitor takes place in the first week of March in Las Vegas. So what we'll actually include in our follow-up as well is a VIP registration where you can get access to the Flowshore or rather show floor, complimentary access there by using VIP access code from Moss. So we'll be sure to include that there. We'd love to see you. Hopefully you can make it out to Exhibitor and we'll show you some new products. Otherwise, feel free to contact your AE or myself and we can send you some information about our new products there. How do you get pricing? We love to collaborate with you. that's one of the great things really with the rental creation kit. We talked about scale and maybe a changing of the budget, or maybe you're starting off with some designs and you don't have the budget yet. The great thing with rental creation kit is you can size it up or down, size it sideways, minimize it, maximize it, pull in lots of maybe shapes or elements or back those out. But we do love to collaborate. So contact your project manager here at Moss or your account executive. We can get you the rental pricing on your concept. Another pricing question as I kind of just go down the list here that we answered there. Question about labor. One of our services that we offer is Moss Installation Supervisory Services. So not quite the same thing as labor, but it really can, especially if no one has or maybe has limited work with the types of tension fabric systems that are out there, whether it's round tube in a pillowcase structure or silicone edge graphics. This has been pretty mainstream for a while, and the use of tension fabrics is really growing. So with the Moss Installation Supervisor, they can be on site both for the up and the down. We can provide you some information on that in our follow-up too. But again, it's not pure manpower. It's really just the coordination of the most efficient and effective setup of a project. Christine, you still on?
Yes.
Here's a question. Are any of your catalog downloads compatible with Strata Design 3D application?
Yes, they are. You would open up the 3DS file or the DWG, but I would try the 3DS first.
All right, there was another question about software, so we just answered that one there as well. And again, a question on the file. So again, if you're on the Moss Exhibits website, just search Rental Creation Kit, or actually just right from the home page, you can click the Learn More. That'll take you right to the Rental Creation Kit product page. You've got specs there on what the kit is. Again, there's a video that hopefully, maybe you'll learn something more from there, but hopefully we went a little bit more in depth today here, and again, we'll have some follow-up materials. But again, just loads and loads of those file downloads are available right from the page. The rents catalog, again, is right there as well, so once you click that open, you can just browse real quickly through our rental products, see something you like, go ahead and download the file and start designing straight away. And we'll just take a close look, another pricing question that we answered there. And thanks very much. It looks like we'll be able to give you just about a handful of minutes back, but again, thank you very much for taking a close look at the Rental Creation Kit with us. And again, in just a couple days, be on the lookout for our follow-up email that'll have some deeper items moving forward on our product, on Rental Creation Kit, and some things to help you get going with it sooner. We encourage you to talk to your account executive as well. And again, our emails are up there for both Christine and myself. So on behalf of Christine and Moss Exhibits, thanks again for your time, and we appreciate you joining us today, and we hope to see you at Exhibitor and for more of our Moss webinars. Thanks very much.
Thank you, everyone.